Okay, let's start adding some simple materials to this. If you go to the fifth layer here, and we don't actually need that road, so we can delete the road, but on the path cut object, go into that, hit tab to edit it, and hit full stop. Okay, so that's got something applied to it over there, and we won't worry about it at the moment. But what we want to do here is open this up and change this to UV image editor. Actually, no, we don't need to do that. We can shut that. We can close that there. What we do want to do is just go into material. I must be in wireframe view. There we go. I don't know why it's not letting me out of wireframe view. Solid. No. Okay, anyway, I can see it up the top there. Now it's really weird that it wants to flatten that, but I wonder if it's like something's happened with my blender. Okay, so yeah, I'm just wondering why it doesn't continue that along. I'll figure that out shortly. So this top bit here, I want to have a material applied to it. That material is going to be a slightly like a grayish color like that there. And I'm going to assign it to the top. And then these two bits on the side, I'm going to create a new material for it. Click new down the bottom here. And I'm going to assign them a darker color, just slightly darker. And click assign. So we go over to here. Nothing has changed. If I go to material, oh, there we go. Okay, so those have changed down there. You'll notice here that when I do this, if I extrude these outwards, so they go down at the top there, but then they just don't go any further over here. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Okay, anyway, that's all good. So we've got a material applied to that. I'll sort out why that's not working properly later. I wonder if I bring that up, will make any difference. Nope. Bring it down. Doesn't seem to do anything because it's set to project. Okay, so I go back to here. I'm all good with that for the time being. I'll go back to here. And this here, I'm going to add a material to it. And the material, by the way, I'm in cycles render. I should have said that at the start. The material is going to be a green material. I don't want it to be that bright though, so I'm going to bring it down a bit. I actually want it to be more of a meadowy green, like that there. Okay, so I'm bringing that down. I don't mind if you use cycles render or blender render, which is the blender render there. Both will be fine for this, and you can turn that on to see how they look. Okay, so that looks pretty good. This one here, with this one, we're going to apply one color to the whole thing, and it's going to be like a browny color. We'll turn that down there, make it a little lighter. Okay, so that's our, I probably want it even darker than that, like that there. Okay, now this is the tricky bit. I'm going to go into front view, hit A to go into, tab to go into edit mode, A to deselect everything, and I'm going to grab a bunch of these like that. I'll make sure that I'm in the see-through mode, a bunch of them, and I'm going to make a new material, and I'm going to change the color of this one. It's going to be a little bit lighter. I might actually select random things here. I can do that by hitting C and turning that circle down and just kind of clicking around. Don't worry about these out here, they won't be seen. Okay, and when I'm done, I'll right click and then click assign. Assign on that other one. Okay, so I've got different colored materials there. That color might not be the greatest, so I might make it just a little bit darker and less pooey. Okay. Lastly, I'm going to go A and go back to front view, hit B and select kind of the snowy peak areas here. Create a new material, plus, new, white, assign. Okay, now some of these faces here I might want to pick. I'm actually going to undo that because I want to add a modifier first, and that modifier is going to be triangulate, shortest diagonal beauty. I'm going to click, oops, and I'm going to click apply. And then when I go in here, I'll have triangles, which will make it a lot better looking. So select the snowy peaky areas, go to material, assign that material there. And you can see that those bits look a lot better now. If I go back in here, I could probably select a few of these that are coming down and assign that the white bit as well. Okay, so if I bring that one on and I bring that on and I bring that on, I think I might move that and that upwards a little bit. Not that one. Oh, not that one. Okay, so it's like that. All right, so I've got this scene here. Now, the final thing to actually make it look good is the trees. So I'm going to bring those back in. Okay, we're actually going to go and apply some materials to these first. So this is going to have a grey material applied to it. It looks like I already have one there. This is going to have a green material applied to it. I might make a new material, sorry. An all new material. And I will give it a different green. Turn that down like that there. Okay, this tree, I'm going to have to make a material for it. I'll use that green that I've just used there. But I'm going to need to tab into this and select these bottom faces, so A, B, these ones here, and add a new material and assign it to that like that. This one here, I'm going to tab into that. That's already selected, so I'll add a new material for that and select the stump and assign. That goes to everything. And then I'll select this top bit and select the green and assign that to there. Whoops, I should have gone plus. Just undo that a bit. That was that one. That one there is going to be the green one. And B, I just want to assign it to this bit. Assign it to there. Okay, so there's my green tree. Now these actually need to be scaled down quite a bit. So I'll bring these other things back in. Okay, and this here, I'm going to scale it down. It's going to scale down. Actually, no. I'm going to scale all this other stuff. Nah, it's easier to scale this down. I'm going to scale it down quite a lot. Bring it up, scale it down quite a lot. Okay, this one here too. Scale it down quite a lot. Think about this is the size of a road. How big is a tree compared to it? And that seems pretty good there. Okay, this tree here. Still too big. Now, I'm not a fan of this color. This is an awful color. I'm going to bring that down darker and make it more like that. That's a better color there. Okay, so with these trees here, I'm just going to duplicate them. I'm going to turn this on and turn on face locking. So when I go Shift D it locks to a particular face. Except instead of Shift D, I'm going to use Alt D, so it links. I'm just going to move these pretty much all around the place. Some of them can even interlock, it's okay. At the end I might need to move them all down. Okay, like that there. I want closest, I guess, I'm not sure. Alt D, just going to move this like that. Might need to move them down afterwards. Okay, so I'm going to put a whole lot of trees around the place. Alt D, some of these too. So I'm going to get this set up, and you can take the time to create those, make some copies of these, make some copies of the rocks, and next video we'll look at setting this up for a render. I'm going to save this now.